The Walk for Alzheimer in Niagara is scheduled for May 28th. Karen Post and Lisa Waddleton are here with the details. And Karen, I'm going to throw a number out at you, 11,420 steps that day. Why that number?
11,420 steps is significant because there are 11,420 people in Niagara region living with some form of progressive dementia.
That's a staggering number.
Staggering, absolutely. And it continues to grow. And unfortunately, there is no cure for Alzheimer's, so we do our best to help navigate along the way.
This fundraising walk helps to raise funds so that you can continue to offer the programs that you do to help people suffering and also helping their families.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the beautiful part of it is all the funds that are raised in the Niagara region stay in the Niagara region. And so it benefits everybody. All the families, the individuals that are going through dementia, and everybody that's involved, their care partners, everybody.
Lisa, let's turn to you at this point. That's a good segue into this. You and your family have used some of the services, and that's been a big help for you.
It absolutely has, and thank you for having me here. My mother was diagnosed with Alzheimer's in 2019, and it was advised to me to call the Alzheimer Society of Niagara as one of the first calls that I make, and I'm really glad that I did.
Why?
The Alzheimer Society has a multi-tiered approach to education, resources. They gave me the confidence to be able to make the decision to care for my mother in my home without overwhelming me with information. So they are a one-stop shop for all the resources that I needed at the time and continue to benefit from.
Your mother was in your home with you during the pandemic, which is probably quite beneficial for both of you.
Yes, I'm very grateful to this day that my mom was not in an institution during COVID, and we were able to care for her and actually reap quite a good quality of life for her, in conjunction with the Alzheimer's Society and the education that they provided me.
Can you give me some specifics about that education? What are some of the things that you learned?
Some of the core things that I learned are how to communicate effectively with someone with dementia or Alzheimer's, and that would be not to argue because their world is as they perceive it. If my mom perceives she's skiing and we're actually watching TV, then we're skiing, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
A lot of patience involved.
A lot of patience. It was almost like a new language for me to learn how to get my head around speaking to my mom, and just one day at a time. Other resources, who to call in case my day went sideways. So just really preparing me, and I keep coming back to the word confidence, just giving me the confidence to know that I can do this.
Lisa is the spokesperson for this year's walk, and I know the walk starts at Brock University May 28th. Can you take me through the day, Karen?
Absolutely. We are so fortunate to have Lisa as our spokesperson because she is energized for the day and totally dedicated to the cause. So it's fantastic to have her. Our day kicks off with registration opening up at 9 o'clock. And we have a vendor fair as well, which starts at 9:30. And we have our dignitaries that come in as well. And we'll have a warm up. We have music with Corey Cruz throughout the day or throughout the morning. And we've got the vendor fair as well. And something new this year, we're adding some artisans in as well to the vendor fair just to spread out the appeal a little more, but we also include our community partners who support all our initiatives as well.
I understand a big part of this year's walk is actually indoors at Brock University.
It is. It's keeping it indoors takes the pressure of what the weather is going to be like out of the equation. We are fortunate that with having it at Brock, we are able to put a small portion of it outside, so if it's a nice spring day in May, we certainly don't want to keep everybody inside when we know they'd be scratching to get outside.
And Karen, again, May 28th, Brock University, 9 a.m. to register. Lisa, Karen, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much.